Hi guys, welcome yet again to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for coming back, and if you're new, welcome back to my channel. And if you've not subscribed, kindly hit that subscribe button. So today I'm going to show you how to do your eyebrows for beginners, the beginners mwenye hajaifanya tena and you don't have all the necessary zile vitu mingi watu kuwa nazo. So I'm going to do that for the beginners, so step by step. So first I'll show you what you're supposed to have when you're doing your beginners eyebrows. So here's the first thing. You need a concealer. Here's my concealer. You need an eye pencil. You can use either brown or black. It depends with the shade of your skin and how you want it to look. Then you need what is this? This is a sponge for blending the concealer. And you need brushes. Yeah, my brushes. And you need a brush to comb the brows. This is the one I normally use because you know they're normally shaved, so there is nothing really to comb. Also I use let me say that is for the beginners. That's what I'll use for the beginners. So first of all, you have to make sure your eyebrows are zimenyolewa, they have been shaped so that they can be in line. They are not all over the place, because when they are all over the place it means your shading will not be uniform. So if you haven't, you can use a blade. Normally I prefer to twist. Is it twisting? It's neat, and although it's a bit painful, I prefer twisting or threading, because threading will make sure it carries all the extra hairs all over up to this part. But let me first shave with this one, because they are not shaved, but I'll just do the extra hairs, the ones that will make it not look neat. I'm sorry I'm using this one. I have a big mirror, but I prefer this one because it's 3D. So I'm just removing the extra hairs that are outside the line without destroying the... Can you see what I've done there? Just removing the extra hairs that have grown over the time. And this part too. I'll not do much with the blade because I might end up destroying, and I'm not like a perfect shaver. So I'll just remove this kidogo here, kidogo there, and probably trim here at the end, because it's been like a while I haven't had them shaved. I don't know if you can see any change, so I'll do with that. Then personally, mostly because when you're doing your brows, it means you're doing your makeup, or probably just small makeup. I start with this is foundation. You can still use the concealer if you don't have all this, but I prefer foundation, because normally foundation is the color of my skin, but concealer is lighter. So I start with this on top of the brows, so that when I have my makeup on, it will be easy to blend in. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. It will be easier to blend in with the concealer. So you just do that, just a little bit of it. I think that's enough. You can see the difference, right? This is my natural skin over here without anything, and then I have applied a little bit of foundation there, just a little bit of it. So then I can comb my brows, and I can go in with this is my brown. I prefer to use brown eye pencil because my skin is My skin complex is dark, so I prefer this. So at least make sure it's well sharpened so that it inachora kakitu neat. I use both black and brown. Brown I use 18, black I use number 2. So I'm sharpening my eye pencils. So I'll start with this number 18, which is brown. So look what I'm doing. First of all, you make like a line at the bottom, just like a faded line at the line, under the line of your brows. Can you see the line? I've done just a line. Then on top you can start with a hanging line. Hi baby. Do you see what I did there? I just made 2 lines, one at the bottom, one at the top. Okay, let's do the same on the other end. Just do a single line at the bottom like that. Can you see? And another line at the top. And then they merge at the end. I don't know if you can be able to see what I'm saying, what I mean. I have 2 lines at the bottom and the top, and then now we have to shade. We shade between the lines. The shading depends with either you like it dark and fuller. It all depends with how you like it. So you take your time and shade it. I have shaded my brows. Can you see? After shading, I've only used the brown. I haven't shaded with the black yet, but I'll show you where I used my black. So next part is we go to the concealer. Here is the concealer I'm using. I don't know if it's clear enough to see, but you have to at least use a lighter concealer, because normally when you use your foundation, it is the color of your skin. So when you use the concealer, it has to be a little bit lighter than your skin so that it can pop this part. So as you buy, probably test it or just consult the seller to give the light one. So here I have a very, very, very light one, and then I have a partially lighter. I've been using this. This is what I've been using. Can you see? It's so old. So this is what I've been using. But this, I just bought this. This is actually new, and I can see like the seller literally gave me the lightest. So that's why I put both of them here, because I feel like she literally amenipiania the lightest sana. But I'll try both of them. So what you use next, you need this brush because it's, let me show you, a brush that is in the lala. See, no, do you see how the brush looks like? Hapa. Yes, it's in line. So I'm going to go in with this, and you use the concealer. Here's the concealer, the brush. So using your mirror and the brush, Here's what you do. You go all the way under the brows. Just gently, gently, gently. And remove the extra concealer. And then you try to just blend in. Yeah. try blending in with this first, and then I use the sponge. Just look at what I'm doing. I'm trying to spread it on the upper part where there's no makeup, so that it can be easier for me to blend it. You see what I'm doing? You can even wipe the extra concealer with your skin. Can you see what I'm doing? So at this point, imagine you're already done with the brows. So what you need to do, but because I'm not doing full makeup at the moment, I'll just blend in this. So this is how you do it. I'm just blending the extra concealer before putting on the foundation that now you put after the brows. Also, I have to comb a little bit and ensure they are fully shaded, because I like mine fully shaded. So I keep combing just to ensure they are fully shaded. Can you see? So something else, you can note there is sort of like a bridge. Back with the same brush and a little bit of either your foundation or the same concealer. Here we are working with what we have. If you have the same concealer, just use a little bit of it. But if you have foundation or you have a darker concealer, that's what now you use, because you have to like blending it with like your nose or something if you have it. But if you don't have, just go in with what you have. Again, back with my brush. As you can see, it has a side that is quite pointy. If I might say that, this is how I use that side. Also, since I have like an extra brush, this is what I'll use for this part, because sometimes I avoid using a lot of something that I'll end up damaging the brows, because also doing brows is a lot of work. I am done. I've finished. So after this part, now you go in with you. After this part, immediately after this part, after blending this part, what you do, you go in with your, what is it called? Your mascara. After mascara, then you can put on the lashes, and then now you can start blending the other parts of the skin. And probably if you like using liners, you can apply after this part. It gets easier, so much easier. But I hope you've seen the basics. Next time I'll probably do the full makeup for beginners and show you how you go about it. But otherwise, that's how you do your brows, and this is what you use. These are the only things I've literally used the entire time. Here, This is all you need. Literally, this is all you need. A concealer. Even ignore my extra concealer. Just a concealer, a brush, a blender, of which if you can be able to blend in with this brush, it's okay, but a blender is much needed. Then you need eye pencil. If you need it darker, add an extra eye pencil. And that's how you do it. And I hope you enjoyed it. And if you really enjoyed it, and if you learn to do it, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And until the next time, guys, see you and bye bye.